everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Welcome to New York, home court advantage for the Knicks. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Over to the left wing. Hands it from downtown.
That's the confidence of Towns. This guy, regardless of situation, believes that shot is going in.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Anunoby, no good. It's White on the wing. Shoots over Brunson. And it's White missing. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Towns. Anunoby outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Knicks lead 6-0.
Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Bulls foul.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Coby White. That's his first foul. Bridges with it. Towns the screen. Anunoby has the open look. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. White with it. Hart covering. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Vucevic. It's good.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
It's Hart on the wing. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to... Check in with his team and regroup. And the Bulls making a change here. Here's Chicago. 9-point game. Puts up a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Now, here's Hart. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Bulls trail by 6. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And it's Brunson missing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ball surveying the defense. To the middle. Six on the shot clock. Pass to White. Pulls it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Hart, wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. From downtown, nailed from three-point land. Hart's got 9.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Collins wide open. He fires. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Brunson, good.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Collins. Now, here's Ball. And here's Huerter outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote
17.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all missed significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Williams. Driving the lane. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Knicks with the lead. Now Brunson. Knocked away. Back to Towns. Out to Brunson. Left side, Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Smith.
Boy, nice job by Smith. Gets a piece of the ball without committing the foul.
Bridges with the steal. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. The kick out to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Brunson outside. Over Williams. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the inside. Here's Ball. The game now all time. Ball's got 5.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Got him with the pump fake. Shabby move right there. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
So for the Bulls. Here's Giddey. Here's White. They get it again to the right side. Lets it go from deep. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Bridges attacking. Anunoby outside. Here's Hart. Nice defense from Giddey.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making, but his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Giddey with it. Brunson picks him up. Pass to White. Bangs home the trifecta. White's got his second basket of the game.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
And here is Bridges. Shoots from 14. Vucevic with the rebound. There's 1:38 left here in the second. Pass to Giddey. Inside. Knocked loose. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Towns. That one goes in. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl-Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. I have to realize so much of it is just luck. The breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Big time slam by Karl-Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Giddey with it. Still without a basket. Outside, White. And again, no good by Chicago. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer, and boy, this guy can light you up.
Down low. Pass to Hart. Left side, Towns. Back to Hart. Shoots over Herter. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
To the paint. Herter misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Pass to Bridges. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
The drive-by ball. Inside. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got 5.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Towns wide open. Good on the triple. 14 points for him.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 11.
No. No clue how he got that one to fall.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Bulls trail by 8 to the inside. Herter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. The kick out to Towns. Back to Brunson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Here's Herter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Chicago shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw. And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Towns down low. Back to Bridges. Pass to Towns. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Hart. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
he is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
At the top of the key, Bridges.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter. And stolen by Giddey. And it goes down 2 points.
Giddey.
And it's now only a 1-point Knicks lead.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. And they just got burned.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. To the middle. Out to White. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Vucevic with the bucket.
How about those instincts from the 7-footer? Vucevic uses that size to snag offensive rebounds.
Here's Hart. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Giddey. Here's White. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And Anunoby, here we go. Out to Brunson. Bridges outside.
Chicago foul. Phillips. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the third. Stolen.
You love that defensive effort right there showing up.
Giddey with it. Bridges covering. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside, Ball. No good. That would have tied it. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They've led by as many as 11 points. In the corner, it's Robinson. 3 seconds left. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. New York ahead. They're up by 2. And when we return...
39.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Chicago trailing here. To the paint. Here's Williams. That evens the score. Williams has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Chicago.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Pass to Tau. Shot clock at 5. Hart, no good. And here are the Bulls now to take the lead. And the layup good by Collins.
Assisted by.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
No one near Herter as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Trains the three-pointer. Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Bulls making a switch here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
All right, David, thanks. Bulls leading by 5. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Here's Herter. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
New York moving the ball around. And he gets it to go.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Back to Herter. Fires it up. It's rebounded by New York. Pass to Anunoby. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. The Bulls leading by 3. To the inside. White. It counts, and the foul.
Hey, bro, how do you do that? How do you make players cut to the basket?
Tough play.
Teach me, bro. I'm trash.
Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. On deep, Brunson. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Pass to White. There's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got 9 points here in the second half.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Hey, good game, bro. Good game. Good game, sir.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Pass to Phillips. Back to Giddey. Clock at 6. Doubled by Hart. And it's Vucevic in the corner. And the Bulls, another 3.
Mr. Vucevic has elite range for a big man. He will punish you from downtown if you let him.
Pass to Towns. Puts up a deep 3. New York missing again. The Bulls leading by 12. And here is Giddey. 3-pointer. And it's White missing.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Bulls.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lonzo Ball.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Now Giddey. .34 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Basket counts.
Giddy.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Over Giddy. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This